to do a quick review on the battery powered Stihl I just got. It's MSA 70C, and it's pretty nice. Comes with a really small bar. It's a 12-inch bar and it's thin on the end like a carving bar. Alright, so this little guy came with a smaller chain, and they call this a carving cane carving bar. And anyway, the chain's also thinner and very small. So I've been liking it a lot. It's really cool, easy to use, pop it out. I did get an extra battery, and actually had an extra battery anyway. I have 3 batteries now because I bought the battery powered weed whacker from Stihl a couple years ago, and it's been great. I just don't like small engines, and it's been giving me tons of trouble having a weed whacker, so I got that. It's been working out great. So this thing's working great. Push the button, tells you how much power it's got left in it, and it has been working really good. I like it. I wouldn't use it for cutting firewood. I do a lot of firewood cutting, and I wouldn't use it for firewood. It's not enough power, but it's great for shaping stuff. It's a little slower speed, and I can shape things. If you look at some of my videos, I've done these couple guys recently and just used this. There's quite a few things now. I've just used this the whole time. I've used nothing else to shape these guys, and really it's come out really good. Like I said, again, it's not a ton of power. I wouldn't use it to cut big logs or firewood. And it comes with, you have to get oil in it. The issue I've come up with for myself has been a problem is I'm going along, and usually with the gas powered chainsaw, I run out of gas at the same time to fill the tank for oil, for the bar chain oil. With this, the battery goes longer than the oil does, so it's kind of, you got to stop and like pay attention to it. So I've run it dry a couple of times, or close to dry, and that's super negative. Anyway, it's been awesome. Really like it's not as loud. It's much lighter than I have a big Stihl I've been using. It's a 50cc Stihl. The bar is huge at the end. It's just not easy to use to do any shaping at all. I've used it for a couple big rough cuts on some other stuff that was a little bigger. Well, this is my new go-to, so I highly recommend it. One thing I was going to say, just for a quick thing for people, if you're not used to chainsaws, you got to keep them sharp. Get a couple chains, get an extra bar, and make sure you get the files that are for that size chain, because you want to keep the thing sharp. If it's dull, it'll smoke, and you'll know it's not working if it's smoking. It's too dull, or it'll pull to one side and bind up the bar. But I've been cutting firewood for a long time for myself, for heating, and a sharp chainsaw blade is awesome. So a couple things I have. You've seen my videos. I'm wearing these a lot. These are Kevlar sleeves. I don't see hardly anybody else using it, but I've got a cut on my wrist from years ago from a piece of metal, and the company I work for gave me these, so I just use them in case the chain flies off or something. It's there. These are Kevlar gloves, again, just in case the bar chain happens to fly off and hit my hands. Maybe it'll protect me. I do always wear the chaps. Just get some chaps. Years ago I had a farmer say to me, I didn't use chaps and almost cut my leg, and he said, your leg's not worth $100 to get a pair of chaps, and he said I was stupid to not have them. So kind of made me think. But years ago I cut right across my jeans. I had no glasses on and was chainsawing, and a chunk of wood hit me right in the eye, and I jerked, and the chain cut my jeans but didn't hit my leg. But that was a pretty good scare. So wear your hearing protection. These guys especially, I don't really need the hearing protection as much with this, because you can hear it's not that loud. It's not that bad, but if you're doing it for an hour or two, it gets kind of old. So it is interchangeable. Stihl has a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not paid by Stihl, but just to say, it is working out good. My battery powered weed whacker is working great. So I am working on a few other things. Don't forget your bar chain oil. to check it often if you have one of these. Anyway, that's my review.